Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered how to add a new list, or as Mailchimp calls it, an audience, to your Mailchimp account, you're in the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up a fresh contact list, import your email addresses, and get ready to send out those newsletters or announcements with confidence. Let's dive right in and walk through it together. First, you'll want to open up Mailchimp in your browser and log into your account. If you're new to Mailchimp, don't worry, finding your way around gets easier the more you use it. Once you're logged in, look for the tab labeled Audience on the left-hand menu. Go ahead and click on that. The Audience section is where Mailchimp gathers all your contacts, and each audience is like a separate list of people who will receive your emails. After you click Audience, you'll be brought to your Audience dashboard. This dashboard gives you an overview of your contacts and options to manage them. From here, you'll want to look for a button or drop-down that says Manage Audience. Sometimes it can be a little hidden, but it's usually at the top right of your dashboard. If you don't see it right away, take a moment and scan the page. Once you find it, click Manage Audience, and you'll see options like adding a contact, importing contacts, and so on. Now select Import Contacts. This is where the magic happens. You're about to add a whole batch of email addresses at once, instead of typing them one by one. Perfect if you've collected addresses from another service or exported a spreadsheet. On the Import Contacts page, Mailchimp gives you a few different ways to bring in your contacts. For example, if you already use another service like Google Contacts, Salesforce, or perhaps even a built-in integration, you can select one of those services here. Just click your choice and Mailchimp will guide you through connecting your accounts. But if your contacts live in a spreadsheet, you can choose the Upload a File option, which lets you upload a CSV file. CSV just stands for comma-separated values. It's a standard way spreadsheets store info. So if you have an Excel file with your contacts, save it as a CSV and upload it right here. Easy as that. But let's say all your contacts are just in a list you copied from somewhere else, like another email app or even generated for you, for example, by ChatGPT. In that case, look for the Copy and Paste option. Click that, and you'll see a big text box where you can paste email addresses plus other info if you have it. You'll want to include as much detail as possible, like email address, first and last name, maybe even their physical address. This helps keep your lists organized and makes your newsletters a bit more personal. Just copy your list, maybe even a sample chunk if you're testing, paste it in, and click Continue. Now you'll see Mailchimp matches up the info you pasted with its own fields. Double-check that everything lines up. Every email address goes in the email field, names in the name fields, and so on. If the columns look off or misplaced, you can manually assign them to the right spots. When you're ready, go ahead and move on. At this point, you'll see an important option. Update existing contacts. If you're re-importing people you might have emailed before, ticking this box ensures Mailchimp will update their info, not create duplicates. If these are all new folks, it doesn't hurt to leave this selected, it just keeps things tidy. After you hit Continue a couple more times, don't worry, Mailchimp does a summary so you can catch any last-minute errors. You'll come to a step about selecting the status of your contacts. Choose Unsubscribed if you aren't sure yet if these people have opted in or if you want to reach out for permission. Otherwise, if you know they've agreed to emails, you might set as subscribed. But let's pick unsubscribed for now, just to be safe. Finally, click on Finalize Import. Mailchimp will now add those contacts to your audience. It might take a minute, especially for big lists, so don't worry if it spins for a bit, and just like that, you're done. Your new list is ready to go. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or need more tips about Mailchimp, just drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss another easy how-to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.